What's going on, everyone? Alex Hart here. It's the next morning after opening day. Honestly, it's trying to figure out what we're going to do with this channel still. Want to be able to review some of the games, but given that I work every day during the week, it's finding a tough time to figure out when I'm going to do this, schedule-wise, whatnot. As of right this second, I'm trying to do it, wake up earlier, get these done before I leave for the day or whatnot, get off. But whether I can keep this up, definitely considering baseball is 15 games a day, it could be tough. But we're going to give it a shot, at least for now. We can do a quick news review video of opening day. 2 games last night, some news. The biggest news coming out being the playoff. The MLB playoffs have expanded. There's going to be 8 teams per side that make the playoffs, which is huge. And honestly, it makes it exciting that literally any of those teams up there can at least fight for a playoff spot. 8 teams per league, so that means in the first round they're going to do the first seed versus the 8th seed on both sides, and they're setting it up that it's going to be a 3-game series, which to me it's a little risky. Like, if you're the Yankees or you're the Dodgers, I'm only using them because I have them at the top in the power rankings. If you're them and then you're playing the 8th seed in a 3-game set, like, really anyone can win. So it's going to be a little risky. It really, I think, hurts the chances of certain teams winning the World Series just because of that high variance play. But honestly, it's going to be exciting. The season is going to be like no other it's been in the past, so that part at the very least is amazing. In other news, I'm going to kick it off. The first game of the night was Washington and New York. It was being hosted by Washington. Dr. Fauci, I talked about it, threw out the first pitch. It was a rough first pitch. He bricked it, in my opinion. He got a lot of cheers. A lot of people loved it, but honestly, he needs a better throw than that. Come on, doctor. But the top news of the story coming into this was Juan Soto was diagnosed with COVID, so he was not in the lineup for Washington. This honestly really hurts them. One of their best players usually bats third in their lineup, so they're missing that core player in their lineup. This was a battle between Matt Scherzer and Garrett Cole's first time as a Yankee, and he did not disappoint. The Yankees ended up winning this game 4-1. It only lasted 6 innings, and that was because thunderstorms came rolling in, and I guess they just called it. It was 5 innings had been played, and as most of you probably know, the rules with that is game is over. Key home runs, we got Stanton, first at bat of the season, he cranked a home run, and Adam Eaton, first at bat for the Nationals, he cranked a home run, and it was the only hit off Garrett Cole, so just look for Garrett Cole to keep cruising these Yankees. They're monster firepower. I'm going to try and keep these short, so on to the next one, Dodgers, Giants. Giants got out to a quick lead. They're a huge underdog. Biggest story in this one was Kershaw, right before the game, was put on the disabled list, so they had to go with their backup pitcher in this situation. Their backup, Dustin May, came out there. I don't know if you saw, but he had crazy hair, and honestly, loved it right off the get-go. He struggled a little bit, but he got the job done, and then eventually the Dodgers bats in the 7th woke up, pounded in 4 runs. Betts had a really good game. He got his first couple hits as a Dodger. He scored his first run as a Dodger. And I think Kike Hernandez was the only one that cranked a homer in this one. So those are the 2 games. I want to try and keep these reviews short. A little bit of input here and there, whatever news I can get for the day before. But if I'm going to keep doing these for 15 games, I'm going to have to keep these short, especially if I'm doing them 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I'm Pacific time, so I want to get these guys in the East Coast something to watch in the morning at the very least. So welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, this is the opening day review, 2 games. The more important stuff's definitely coming. 15 games today, and it's going to be a kick-ass opening day to the season. No previews for me, at least for this first day, while I still figure out how I'm going to do these schedules. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.